When the Persians come, we tell them we aren't leaving Lesbos.
Actually, it's LeBeau.
No, it's Lesbos. We are Lesbos.
Number 10, coming out.
What do you want? I want you to not fight me anymore. To accept me once and for all. Why? Don't you see? All these years, your pain, your confusion, it comes from one place. Your denial of who you are, of who we are. But I'm not gay!
Since the first season, Mr. Garrison had been portrayed as a closeted gay character. With his anti-homosexual commentary being the norm, we got a sense of his true sexual orientation through the likes of Mr. Hat and Mr. Twig. It wasn't until the boys went into the 4th grade that Garrison finally came out. In a nod to The Empire Strikes Back, Garrison confronts his inner self and admits he's gay.
All right, I admit it! I'm gay! I'm gay. I'm gay.
Upon returning to the school, he proudly declares his new self-discovery to the principal and staff.
Hey, guess what, everybody? I'm gay!
Mr. Garrison?
What? I'm as gay as a gymnast on shore leave!
It's nice to see him finally being more open to his true self. Plus, it opened the door for a lot of great jokes as the series progressed.
You wish you were gay, Craig. In your dreams. I'm not just gay, I'm a catabite. So, I'm half bisexual.
Oh, stop it! You kids don't even know what you're talking about!
Number 9, Kathie Lee Gifford. When the town announces that Kathie Lee Gifford will be coming to South Park to present an award, we learn of Mr. Garrison's dark history with the talk show host. As it turns out, Kathie Lee bested Mr. Garrison in a childhood talent show, and he's held a grudge ever since.
It wasn't fair. She had choreography. How could we compete with that?
Now that she's in town, Garrison takes a literal aim at her as she takes the stage, but is thwarted when Cartman's excessive weight propels her into the air.
The bitch must die!
It was the first time we got a chance to take a real look at Mr. Garrison's character, as this was only the 2nd episode of the show.
Well, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids.
Number 8, I think he caught something. In this Season 1 gem, we get our first glance at what would become the show's signature style. The kids are banned from watching Terrence and Phillip as the adults feel like it's nothing more than toilet humor. Meanwhile, a nasty case of the flu runs through the town.
Yes, Kenny, what is it? I thought you just came from the bathroom. Okay, go ahead.
Throughout the rest of the episode, we see a constant contrast between the adults making bathroom jokes about their flu symptoms compared to their disdain for Terrence and Phillip. As the flu hits Mr. Garrison, we get a good laugh as he exits the bathroom detailing his unfortunate bodily symptoms.
Oh, I think I've caught a touch of the flu from little Kenny this morning. I've got the green apple splatters.
It's a perfect South Park joke aimed at those who claim the show itself is nothing more than lowbrow humor. Number 7, yells at the kids over profanity. 1999 saw South Park make it to the big screen, meaning we could finally hear the characters drop certain words without getting bleeped. The movie itself was aimed clearly at censorship and people's interpretation of various types of humor. When the kids then start swearing in class, Mr. Garrison is in complete shock at their foul language.
Eric, did you just say the F word?
Hearing the kids swear, Garrison's reaction was a mirror to the audience who had never been able to hear the kids talk like this on television. For someone as inappropriate as Mr. Garrison, it's hilarious to see his reaction to a few cuss words.
How would you like to go see the school counselor?
How would you like to suck my balls?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was... How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
Number 6, introducing Mrs. Garrison.
Hey, everybody! You're not gonna believe it! Believe what? It's Mr. Garrison! Only it isn't Mr. Garrison. He's a woman now! Hello, everybody!
Long after coming out as gay, Garrison wishes to undergo gender affirmation. All goes well, and the new Mrs. Garrison is happy to join the likes of other women.
Hi, gals! Oh boy, can you believe the sales they're having out there?
Her happiness is soon thwarted by the knowledge she can't experience some of the same things as a biological woman.
You mean I'll never know what it feels like to have a baby growing inside me and then scramble its brains and vacuum it out?
That's right.
Despite that, by the end of the episode, she's embraced her new identity and shouts to the world,
Hey guys, this girl is staying a woman.
It's an episode that gives us both ends of the spectrum for Garrison's character, including her outlandish humor and a serious tone about self-acceptance. Number 5. Forced to teach evolution. Towards the end of Season 10, South Park tackled the science versus religion debate through a creative 2-part episode. Mrs. Garrison is told she needs to teach evolution, as it's in the school curriculum. When she responds by saying that,
Evolution is a theory, a harebrained theory that says I'm a monkey. I'm not a monkey. I'm a woman.
the principal informs her the students are ready to learn about evolution. What follows is perhaps the funniest, albeit crudest illustration of evolution ever brought to screen. From mutant fish hands to frog squirrels, Mrs. Garrison's begrudging explanation of evolution brings laughs every time.
I can't take it anymore! Ah!
Yep, you see? I knew that would happen.
And let's not forget when she had to sit through a lesson on evolution.
And if I'm a monkey, then I might as well act like a monkey, huh?
Number 4. She begins dating women.
God damn it! Stupid ass man! They're all the same!
Oh God, here we go again.
So far in this list, we've seen Mr. Garrison go from being a closeted gay man to an openly gay man, and then transitioning to a woman. Then along came season 11, and Mrs. Garrison went through another change. After another failed date, Mrs. Garrison meets a woman named Allison, whom she ultimately spends the night with.
Let's just have fun tonight. No commitments, just fun.
Moving forward, Garrison is committed to the life of being a lesbian who spends her time in a bar with a name tailored towards its target demographic.
When the Persians come, we tell them we aren't leaving Lesbos!
Actually, it's LeBeau.
No, it's Lesbos. We are Lesbos!
Between the 300 themed bar fights and her mocking of men's treatment of her, she certainly stands by her life choices.
This is Lesbos! How dare you!
Number 3. Newest teacher's assistant.
So I want you all to give your best behavior to your new 4th grade teacher, Mr. Garrison.
If you followed South Park long enough, you'll surely remember Mr. Hat. Garrison later replaced him with Mr. Twig before reconnecting with Mr. Hat. However, neither of those puppets would compare to the likes of Mr. Slave.
Hi, kids.
When Garrison learns he could sue the school if they fire him for being gay, we are introduced to his next teacher's assistant. Mr. Garrison then proceeds to use his assistant in a whole manner of ways not fit for the classroom.
Mr. Garrison, to the principal's office, please.
That's it! They're gonna fire me for being gay! 25 million, here we come!
It's not only funny, but also poignant when Mr. Garrison points out how ridiculous the idea of tolerance has become in South Park.
Look, just because you have to tolerate something doesn't mean you have to approve of it. If you had to like it, it'd be called the Museum of Acceptance. Tolerate means you're just putting up with it. You tolerate a crying child sitting next to you on the airplane, or you tolerate a bad cold. It can still piss you off. Jesus, tap dancing Christ!
Number 2. Handling the immigration issue. With an influx of Canadians showing up in South Park, Mr. Garrison's stance on immigration begins to show its ugly head.
That's it! Why don't you Canucks go back where you came from?
He even decides to sing a song about how he feels his country has gone missing since the borders were opened.
Cause when they said that this was the land of the free, I'm pretty sure that they were referring to me, and my country's gone.
As his rhetoric increases, Garrison finds himself spiraling down a crazy path that leads him literally into a barrel over Niagara Falls, all in the name of his immigration ideas.
USA! 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 USA!
Why, Dad?
It's hard not to smirk at Garrison's actions when you can clearly tell who the show is poking fun at. Although his suggestions are far over the top, it's a perfect comedic outing for such a wild character.
All right, my friends, I have to say goodbye now, because I'm off to Washington with my running mate.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Reintroducing Mr. Garrison. It took 12 seasons to do this lap.
Thanks, everyone. It's great to be back. I'm a man again, thanks to my very special new friend.
Marries Richard Dawkins. The 26th century took a sharp turn after this one.
Dawkins knew that logic and reason were the way of the future, but it wasn't until he met his beautiful wife that he learned using logic and reason isn't enough.
Creates the It. Is the airport really that bad that you'd have to drive one of these?
We've done it, Mr. Hat. Airline companies be damned. We've invented a whole new mode of transportation. Get some investors on the phone. What are you waiting for?
Locks presidentials up. Not even Mitch McConnell can stand up to the president.
It's getting pretty hard to keep defending you. Maybe it's time we put our foot down.
Oh. Hope you brought some condoms.
The flamethrower and the pangolin. Mr. Garrison wants things to stay just the way they are.
Don't forget to get out and vote, everybody. Big election coming up.
Number 1. President Garrison.
The people have spoken. Just as J.J. Abrams did with Star Wars, I will make this country great again.
At a time when virtually everyone was parodying the presidential campaign and eventually the presidency of Donald Trump, South Park delivered one of the freshest takes through Mr. Garrison. No one in the town of South Park would have expected Mr. Garrison to be elected president. On a number of occasions, Garrison himself tried to throw the election, but to no avail.
I've got to come clean. I had no idea I would get this far, but the fact of the matter is, I should not be president.
But by the time the election came around, though, he easily defeated Hillary Clinton by 68 electoral votes. Garrison soon finds himself enjoying the perks and power that come with being POTUS.
And here, of course, is the famous football, where you can order a nuclear attack in 4 minutes. Love me some football.
He's come a long way since being a third-grade teacher, and his reign as president is as chaotic as his classroom ever was.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.